What's up, mobile gamers? It's Johns Gigs, and we got a sad video today because Jabali's getting a lot of changes, and honestly, I wish I would have played him more. He's only, let's see what level is he? He's only like a level 22 for me, which is probably about where most of my heroes land, but I haven't played him as much as I would have liked to because I don't like tanks. But 5v5 is going to drastically change how he works. So if you guys haven't played 5v5, I imagine most of you have. But his super shocker weapon is basically it shoots for like a half second and then reloads and then a half second and then reloads. And it's kind of weird. It takes a lot of getting used to because he's very dependent on his teammates now. And honestly, that's how I already play him. So it's really interesting to me that his changes in 5v5 have been like so drastic on his weapon, because I think he's still really strong, but a lot of people just don't even fire his weapon because, I mean, it feels like it takes you time to get closer. I don't know if that's just me. Like, you have to be closer before it will auto fire. But it doesn't fire for as long. It like fires, like I said, it fires, and then you get a little reload, and then it fires again, and then a little reload, and it's literally in the exact timing that I just said it. He only fires for maybe a half a second, and the reload is, you know, maybe a full second or 2 seconds or something crazy like that. So it's very interesting to see all the changes they've done to him, and I just kind of wanted to talk about it because I did the same thing with Iris, and I actually main Iris pretty much as far as healers go, and she has some crazy changes too. So we're going to be playing Jabali in this game. We're going to play some payload race. That's why it's taking so long for us to load into the game here. But I think that his changes are going to be good in the long run. It seems like T3 wants to do like a version of the game that has heroes be more team oriented, because in 5v5 his shield is like super huge. It has a lot more health, I think. Let's see what it's at now. I always forget what the shield's at now. So he has a barrier with 21,000, and I want to say the one in 5v5 is at least 30. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that because you can't, for some reason you can't see the stats, but that's because they're about to change in the new update. All the heroes are going to have the same abilities that they have now. So very interesting. It's the old Jabali that I just basically never played. And so we're going to just hop into some games real quick with him, because I never really got to play him because he's not my playstyle. And I think I missed out because his 5v5 is definitely not the hero I want him to be, at least personally. I like tanks that can dish out damage, and I just feel like he doesn't really have that in 5v5. Like, it's all about the shield, which I don't mind, but it's going to be definitely an interesting change. So we'll hop into a match here, probably just do like the regular 2-match kind of thing we've been doing. But really interesting to see where Jabali falls, because I think he's going to fall in pick rate only because of the changes. Like, they're not going to play him as much, because essentially what you're made to do as Jabali in 5v5 is stand up with your shield. So literally like this for most of the game, because his shield has way more health. And then it's like this, and then boom, and then it's reload, and then this, and then reload, and then this, and then reload. But you can see that you can shoot a lot more with his gun as it is now. So it looks like our team is not going to play the objective, which that kind of sucks, but we'll see. Are you going to come over here? Might have to go to the enemy's objective here and get them off of it real quick. See if we can protect our Gloria here. And so that's essentially what he's going to become. I mean, he already kind of is that.
Sorry, you're trapped.
Alright, gonna reload, grab this health real quick. And then we will jump back onto...
This is gonna hurt.
Triple kill.
And his ult, his second ult is so good. It's going to be really sad when it leaves because I think it's definitely the better ult in my opinion. It's a lot more useful.
Your progress has reached 50%.
Alright, we're going to go back to the payload here. Help out our team a little bit more. I'm surprised they're not changing heroes to like a Gatlin or something, but the Osas actually probably would have got me if I wouldn't have had my ultimate, so there is that to think about. So I just think that it's a very different playstyle for Jabali in general, and it's going to be interesting to see how the community reacts, because I think his pick rate's going to drop initially, because he's not going to be the same Jabali that people are used to. He's not going to be, not necessarily as good, but his role is very, very different now. Not sure where that Osas is. He'll probably sneak up on me and kill me in a second here. So yeah, let me know what you guys' thoughts are on Jabali. I think that the changes are good in the long run, but for me personally, I just never played him like as he is right now. I very rarely play him just because he doesn't fit my playstyle, and it's kind of sad because I literally never got to experience how great Jabali was, even though he is great. And his 5v5 changes they're pretty crazy. There's some intense changes, and it flips the character on his head. But I think it fits his design overall a little bit more. I think that Jabali, it was really like, oh, I'm only going to hold up my shield to close that gap and then shoot them. And that's where I feel Jabali is right now, as far as his kit. And I felt like he was a tank, and his shield is supposed to be, you know, team-centered. And we'll just show you guys. We're literally going to just show you guys in a little team deathmatch here. You'll see how fast the queue times are comparatively. Well, it looks like we're back in the match here. And this is actually the perfect example, because we are going to have to use the shield to close the gap with a long-range map like this. Oh, whoops, okay. Alright, so you saw the game crash. I'll leave that in there so you guys aren't confused by why I'm playing Hua Ling in a Jabali video. But we're going to go ahead and switch to Jabali here. Alright, and then we're probably just going to honestly stay by the Sentry, I think. But I think Jabali's really cool as far as the way he is now. He's very solo-centered. He has a lot of good damage. Both his ultimates are good at taking out teams. And his shield is honestly kind of like a back pocket, you know, that kind of type of thought where... Okay, we died, but... Anyway, what I was trying to say is, like, his shield is an afterthought, honestly, in his kit that he has currently. And I think he's very dependent on it in 5v5. I think that's going to change his style and the way he's played dramatically. I think it's going to fit the character more, obviously. But I also think that it's interesting to see how people are going to end up playing him, and if he's going to still be just as prominent as he is. Because I would say in 5v5, it's better to have people that can dish out damage or do that while also healing, and I think Jabali he doesn't heal as good. Like, he has a lot of problems dishing out damage, and once the shield is gone, in 5v5, it's like, oh, well, what's the point now? Like, it's very difficult to play him in 5v5 once the shield is gone, so... Oh, is that the Gloria? We're gonna go get the Gloria real quick here. Oh, we had to reload. Oh, man. And that's the other thing, is, like, I think he spends so much time reloading in 5v5 that a lot of people are going to play him the same way they do in 3v3, because if you remember, all the 5v5 changes are coming to 3v3 also, so... Alright, they're going to... Oh, we used our ultimate there. Hopefully it didn't count. I was going to try to use our ultimate to get all three of them, but they... Yep, they had that angle on me with the Kazuma, so I decided to just let him kill me because I knew we couldn't take all three on. But... Yeah, I think he is very dependent on his shield, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I think that's a good thing, but I think people are going to play him like I'm playing him right now, where you just You just get his shield up to close the gap, then you run in, and you deal some damage, and that's how they play him, and they're going to find that he's going to not be as good, because his damage is not where it used to be. So, and honestly, I mean, we're going to win. Like, there's no way we don't win this match. So that's why I'm not too worried. Come on, shoot me. Come on, shoot me. Nice. I love it when they just shoot your shield and they like seal their own fate. It's so fun. We're gonna grab some health real quick. I mean, it's only 2 kills to win, but I think the changes are pretty crazy, and it's gonna upset a lot of Jabali mains because they're gonna have to. The main goal of playing Jabali is going to be playing him for the team and standing there and just taking that damage. Oh, and they got a fort. Okay, they might. I don't think they'll win, but if they would have done that like 3 or 4 kills earlier, they might have a chance to win. That fort play is really a good one. So we'll just focus on the Gloria. We're gonna help out our Sindri here, and this is what Jabali is made for. It's jumping in front of the damage so that your teammates can use the shield to win those fights. So I don't know why it's showing Hualing. Obviously, we almost didn't play her at all. We just jumped off the map. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Kind of a little bit of a shorter video, but I think that it's going to be a good long run change, and it's gonna freak some people out at first for sure, because you're gonna have to change the way you play Jabali, and a lot of people are going to leave him just based on the gun alone, even though I think he's a better team player overall. So let me know what you guys think. I definitely think that having the first ultimate is going to help him out, because it's going to substitute that damage that he couldn't get before. But once they add second ultimates back into the game, it's going to be a game changer, because you'll be able to sit in a 5v5 point, and you'll have everybody shooting at you. They've almost broken your shield, and you use the ultimate and you get like 5 kills, and it's going to be crazy. So let me know what you guys think. I'm pretty excited for the update. Like I said, I wish I would have played Jabali a little bit more. So let me know who you want me to play in the comments as well. Like, let me know your opinions on Jabali first, and then if you guys have somebody you want me to play, you know, maybe not Victor, but anybody else, let me know who you want me to play, because I do like to play every hero and show you guys videos of everybody. So there is the video, a little shorter on the back end here. So you guys enjoy your day. Have a good one.